first farm management decision on the first day of kindergarten. When he told his mom he needed to stay home, his mother soon realized that Nick wasn't sick. He just thought his dad could not do the chopping without him. Well, Nick earned a degree in dairy science from Ridgewater College while continuing to work on the farm near Sauk Center, Minnesota. And in 2003, he became the sole proprietor. Since then, a parlor and freestall barn have been constructed, and the herd was grown internally to its current size of 200 milk cows. The farm also produces 450 acres of alfalfa, corn, and soybeans, which are primarily used as feed for the livestock. Nick's wife, Tara, grew up on a dairy, hog, and crop farm and holds a bachelor's degree in ag economics, a minor in dairy science, and a master's of business administration. She worked for the Minnesota Farm Bureau Federation for 8 years and now works on the farm full-time. She manages the young stock and finances while caring for Tyler, age 3, and 1-year-old Madeline. Tara connects with consumers through her blog that documents the activities of Meyer Dairy. Nick and Tara prioritize environmental stewardship and animal care. Technology that separates the manure generated on the farm allows the solid portion to be utilized as bedding for the stalls. They implement a comprehensive nutrient management plan and employ crop consultant services. The EQUIP program assisted with constructing a new manure storage basin, water management infrastructure, and a grassed waterway. Grid soil sampling and precision fertilizer application minimizes nutrient runoff and allows manure resources to be used efficiently. A wetland has been maintained that promotes wildlife populations on the farm. Meyer Dairy is one of 8 farms in Minnesota that are part of the Discovery Farm Network, which provides farmer-led research measuring nutrient and sediment flows on farms for 7 years. The Meyers were named the county's Outstanding Conservationists of the Year in 2009 and the County Farm Family of the Year in 2010. Nick and Tara are extensively involved in ag and professional organizations, including Farm Bureau, Breakfast on the Farm, 4-H and FFA Judging, American Dairy Association, Midwest Dairy Association, County Dairy Advisory Committee, Minnesota Milk Producers Association, Ag Ambassador Institute, U.S. Farm and Ranch Alliance, and their church. Before graduating from the Delaware Valley College of Science and Agriculture, Meredith Compton was required to complete an internship in her field of agronomy and environmental science. She chose the Snyder Research Farm to complete her internship and discovered her life's passion was in fruit and vegetable production. She became an assistant to the tree fruit entomologist at the Rutgers Research and Extension Center and was later appointed to a position in the Tree Fruit Integrated Pest Management Program. Her future husband, Jeremy, was also employed at Rutgers. They became first-generation farmers after leaving the facility to operate the 280 acres that became Peaceful Valley Orchards near Pittstown, New Jersey. The first 7 years of farming yielded a 20% growth in sales, but the recent economic downturn forced them to reevaluate their business practices. Meredith recently began the Jersey Fresh Produce Club, a community-sponsored agriculture program that offers fruits and vegetables to members on a weekly basis. Meredith utilizes integrated pest management and continually adds new crops to the production schedule to ensure the overall health and nutrition of the soil. Soil and water conservation practices are implemented in cooperation with the NRCS, and conservation strips prevent erosion and reduce pollution. Low-till farming practices, contour strips, and winter rye cover crops minimize erosion. Mulch film and drip irrigation are used, resulting in up to 50% water conservation. The farm's retention pond is stocked with carp that consume the aquatic vegetation. Peaceful Valley Orchards is a founding member and serves as the de facto headquarters of America's Grow a Row, a nonprofit organization that provides needy people with fresh produce at no cost. Since 2002, more than 1,000 volunteers have helped AGAR to plant, pick, and deliver more than 1.4 million pounds of produce to local food pantries and food banks. Even though Clay Hinnon knew he wanted to farm as he was growing up on the family operation near Kenly, North Carolina, the transition of the family business from father to son proceeded at a much quicker pace than he could ever have imagined. Just 1 year after he returned to the farm with a degree in ag business management from North Carolina State University, Clay's father was diagnosed with a rare blood disorder. His intensive medical treatments left Clay in charge of the sensitive task of curing tobacco, managing 25 employees, and making all the major farm decisions. His mother turned the bookkeeping over to Clay's wife, Jessie, and the young couple proved they were up to the task of running the 2,200-acre farm. Since Clay's return to the farm, strip-till and no-till techniques have been implemented, saving money and decreasing erosion. Grass waterways, wheat cover crops, buffers, and water dikes are used in many fields to control erosion. Because of the farm's location in a nutrient-sensitive watershed that borders the water reservoir used by the city of Wilson, maintaining water quality is a priority for the Hinnons. The farm was the first to bale tobacco in square bales instead of packaging loose-leaf tobacco in burlap sheets. Philip Morris asked to use their farm as a project site to test machinery and determine the correct size bale, and the result of their efforts has become an industry standard for all companies. Auto-steer technology has produced savings in seed and chemicals, especially in the peanut crop, that has been a successful new venture for the Hinnon farm. Other new crops include cucumbers and sweet potatoes, and the farm has won high yield awards for soybeans, corn, and cotton. Clay and Jessie have plans to incorporate agritourism into the operation in the future, and they hope their 3 children, Ross, 6, 3-year-old Kate, and 2-year-old Sloan, will benefit from the hands-on experience they will provide to educate children about agriculture. They currently speak to students about farming, even driving a tractor to the school. And beyond the classroom, Clay is active in the County Young Farmers Association, Ducks Unlimited, Farm Bureau, Livestock, Tobacco, Cotton, and Peanut Growers Associations, the U.S. Tobacco Cooperative, Sweet Potato Commission, Youth Athletic Association, and his church. Although he graduated from Northeast Wisconsin Technical College and began his career at a metal fabrication company, Adam Kuchar realized that farming was his true calling. He returned to the family farm where he was raised near Pulaski, Wisconsin, starting out with general farm labor, milking cows, maintenance, and fixing equipment. He now runs the operation with his wife, Becky. In 2007, the dairy cows were sold, and the farm is now diversified, raising cash grains and operating a 250-head steer feedlot. Adam's skills in fabrication have served him well on the farm. He has developed several custom equipment pieces, including a nitrogen and herbicide applicator, a van trailer modified for bulk seed handling and liquid fertilizer storage, and a 5-ton variable rate fertilizer spreader. He has also modified a 12-row planter with electric row clutches and population sensors. Using the Ag Leader monitoring system and GPS, he can now monitor population, control steering, and have virtually no overlap of planted seed. New production practices include deep tillage instead of plowing and 2-pass weed control. Adam's innovations have helped him attain higher yields on corn and soybean crops while saving fuel and limiting erosion. Adam is also proactive in preserving wildlife habitat. He planted 5,000 black spruce trees on 5 acres adjoining a larger wooded area, giving wildlife a better habitat in an area that was primarily deciduous. Becky handles the farm finances and records and assists with livestock chores, but her primary occupation is caring for the couple's 4 children, 7-year-old Nicholas, 5-year-old Sawyer, and 2-year-old twins, Clara and Cadence. Adam and Becky feel it is essential to involve children in agriculture, and they run the Kiddie Pedal Tractor Pull at the county's annual brunch on the farm. They also are active in Farm Bureau, including the State Young Farmer and Agriculture Committee and the State Transportation Task Force. Not many farmers can say they hold a land speed record, but Bryan Perkins of Richland Center, Wisconsin, has actually set 5 on a motorcycle he built while working as a mechanical engineer. He was eventually drawn back to the farm where he was raised and became a full-time operator 6 years ago. The farm has undergone major changes in the past few years, transforming from a 45-cow dairy into a 3,000-acre conventional and organic grain operation. Bryan has been innovative in improving production on the farm, setting up research trials to find the best seed varieties for his 20-inch rows. The unique row spacing has had a positive impact on his net return per acre and allows for a 20% reduction in weed control chemical rates and better water conservation due to the faster establishment of a plant canopy. He estimates a 7 bushel per acre advantage in corn planted in 20-inch rows versus 30-inch row corn. Modifying equipment to accommodate the 20-inch rows has been accomplished using his mechanical engineering skills, which are also useful when developing precision planting capabilities on existing equipment and designing grain storage facility layouts. Maximizing the production of the land has gone hand in hand with building organic matter in the soil and improving its water and nutrient holding capacity. To achieve those goals, Tim has implemented no-till farming, as well as winter wheat and rye cover crop practices. Grass waterways, tile lines, and filter strips protect water quality on the farm, and duck scrapes and food plots provided for wildlife populations. Bryan not only utilizes variable rate seed and fertilizer application, but he also uses GPS systems to control irrigation equipment with soil moisture sensors. Bryan and his wife Stephanie have begun 4-H activities with their children, Tora 10, 7-year-old Teague, and 2-year-old Tate. They are active in their church, community co-ops, community center, and chamber of commerce. Stephanie is a labor and delivery nurse in the local hospital and is co-owner of a bridal store, while managing rental properties and keeping the farm books. Bryan is a member of the American Soybean Association, Farm Bureau, Midwest Organic Services Association, UW-Platteville Alumni Foundation, and the Richland County Outstanding Young Farmers Organization.